Hello viewers and welcome to your favorite news show, Erongo Talk. My name is Leandria Mowers and today I join you from the Walfish Bay Tourism Centre. Now as usual we bring you the latest news as well as sports news. Now we're also going to show you some of the highlights of the past weekend's sports action that took place in both Walfish Bay and in Swakopmund. Now the Standard Bank NSSR League kicked off this weekend where Proed and VIS met, and then in Walfish Bay Kurus met UNAM. So please stay tuned.
Erongo Talk. I'm your host Nicanor Nagolo.
I am your host Frida Mulatu.
I'm your host Alan Johannes.
Sit gerus terug en geniet hierdie episode met ons.
We didn't count them out. We know they played against Grootfontein.
Die weer is mooi. Dit is 'n eer om hier te wees.
Ondersteun ons. Ons gaan julle trots maak.
All of them says, I've been abandoned by the father. The father denies paternity. So what happens is this father, he changed his phone number, he leaves the town, he just denies paternity. Now the problem is, I'm the mother and I say you are the father and I'm waiting for this baby, and after the birth we go for DNA testing. You have to apply at the government to do that. You're going to wait for months, if ever you're going to get help. It's not going to happen. So the father, during all those months, the mother is single, she's alone, she doesn't have money to take care of this baby. I had parents where I paid out of my pocket for the DNA test just so that we can have clarity, so that we can move on. But I think, like she also said, it's a big problem because every one of us here, we are trying to make a difference. But the problem is that the solutions that we have, we are too few people to get that into action. The problem out there is that the people in the problem, the people that are in these difficulties, like the street kids, they are much more than the people who are willing to help. And I think a big thing that we have to focus on, and we cannot do that enough, is awareness until we explode from awareness. Because there is also a lot of people that you will find and they say, how can we help? We want to help, but we don't know what to do. If there is awareness creation and we can have these meetings and come together and say, what are we going to do? Because street kids is a problem, baby dumping is a problem. But the fathers neglecting these mothers, abandoning them, that's a huge problem. And the problem is, every man can make one baby every day of his entire life. Whereas a mother can have only one baby in 9 months. But the fathers are running around making babies like it's no one's business, and the mothers have to raise them on their own. And then we get the baby dumping, and we don't get these fathers to be responsible fathers. So for the few years, 7 years that I've been doing this, if I get on a television show or on a radio show, and people ask me, how can we as a community help? I always ask them, I need men to help me. I need men to help me to go talk to schoolboys, to go talk to men, to say, listen, this is the outcome if you do this and this. And not once in 7 years, one man came up to me and said, I'm willing to help you. Because if I go stand in a school full of boys, they're going to laugh at me because I know nothing about a man. But so we need people to stand up and say, we are going to face this problem. Because like I said, we that want to make a difference, we are very little, few drops in the bucket, and the problem out there.
Now, open discussions were recently held to help tackle societal issues and children on the streets. Now, in more news, Satish Ravi, project manager of the Walfish Bay Green Hydrogen Plant, recently shared a development update on the infrastructure. Let's quickly take a look.
So this will be our solar farm. We are looking at about roughly 7,200 solar panels, which will be working together to produce 5 megawatt of renewable electricity. And this electricity will be used to produce hydrogen. Again, with the solar panels, we went with the most latest technology, which is called TopCon. I think once we build this plant, this will be the very first plant in Namibia or Southern Africa to have this technology. From there, we have inverters, and that basically steps up the voltage or converts from DC to AC and gives back to the hydrogen production area. And along with the PV, we also combine a battery system, because if we have a cloud or a foggy day, we need some additional support from another source. So that's where the whole battery comes into picture. To produce hydrogen, PV, solar and battery, they both work together. And this gives a detail about how the whole electrical system works, but I'm not going to bore you with this information, but I'll quickly skip to other interesting info. So this is the hydrogen production facility, what we have today. At the moment, we have finished a portion of the plant. So by Q4 this year, we'll have the whole plant fully ready and start producing the green hydrogen. And in terms of hydrogen plant itself, so these are the key equipments. So the heart of the system is the electrolyzer, which takes water, splits water into hydrogen and oxygen, and then we have various storage systems, which is number 3. And from 3, we have compressors, which compresses hydrogen and stores in 300 bar and 500 bar pressures. And then we have a dispenser station where heavy-duty vehicles can be refueled. And this is our battery area, and that's a trailer filling bay. So since we are busy working with TransNamib to develop a locomotive application, so we can't bring the locomotive to the facility. So we need to take hydrogen to the locomotive. So that's where the whole mobile refueler comes into picture. So we can fill this mobile refueler with hydrogen during night time, and this can go and deliver hydrogen to the locomotive or to the ships, what we will be developing eventually by working with NAMPort. Then this goes into a bit more detail of how much water we need. Roughly a 9 liter of water is required to produce a kilogram of hydrogen, and how much, about 52 kilowatt hours of energy is required. So basically we have water power going into the electrolyzer, which splits the hydrogen and oxygen. So oxygen is vented to the atmosphere, and the hydrogen is used as a fuel for various applications.
Now, the Green Hydrogen Project was recently visited by Belgian King Philippe as well as the Namibian President Dr. Nangolo Mumba. You can always check out our website, that's www.erongo.com.na, for the latest happenings here in our region. Please stay tuned, because up next, it's our sports news.
Say hey to May with our mid-month budget beaters at WB. Get 1 liter Clover Ultra UHT milk for $19.99. 500 gram Sunshine D Original for just $19.99. 5 kg Top Score Super Maize Meal for $64.99. A 100 gram Ricoffee tin for only $24.99. And 2 kg Marathon White or Light Brown Sugar for $37.99. See all our mid-month budget beaters at www.vurmanbrock.com. We care.
Now, in your sports news, like I said, the Standard Bank NSSR Rugby League kicked off this weekend, and where Team Erongo brought you the live action that is between Pro Ed and Windhoek High School from Swakopmund. Now, the score ended in favor of the visitors, that is Windhoek High School, with a points of 29 against 6 of Pro Ed. Please stay tuned as we bring you the highlights.
Ek staan hier met Tim Sonders, hy is die kaptein van Pro Ed Akademie hier in Swakopmund. Dis die tweede jaar wat jy hier is, kaptein. Jy moet seker vir my sê welkom op ons tuisveld.
Ja, baie welkom hier, ons bly julle is hier.
Julle voorbereiding, hoe was dit geweest?
Ja, nee, dit was moeilik. Ons weet ons gaan nou wel eens nog verder vat.
Nou sê vir my tyd, jy's kaptein van hierdie span. Ons weet dit is baie moeilik hier teen die kus, want daar's net 'n beperkte hoeveelheid kinders wat graag wil rugby speel. Maar hoe kry jy rugby so lekker gesond hier by julle?
Ja, nee, dit is 'n moeilike vraag daai, want soos die coach nou ook gesê, hulle het 2, 3 spanne, ons het maar skaars 1 span. Maar ons staan as 'n familie, dit maak ons bietjie nader, dit maak ons bietjie harder en dit is wat spesiaal is hier van ons rugby.
Nou as jy nou wil vir die mense daar by die huis sê, dan kan jy daai kamera kyk en dan kan jy vir hulle sê wat hulle vandag hier kan kom verwag.
Dis dit. Hulle moet baie groot game verwag, baie harde game en ons beloof julle dit gaan die moeite werd wees.
Julle is beloof dit gaan die moeite werd wees. So klim bietjie van die banke af op, klim van die stoele af op en kom hierso en kom ondersteun vir Pro Ed en kom agter die seuns want hulle wil hulle beste gee. Goeiedag kykers, ek staan vanmôre hier met McHenry Kamaktuku.
Ja.
McHenry, welkom hier langs die kus.
Baie dankie, baie dankie.
Hoe was julle voorbereiding vir die wedstryd?
Ons voorbereiding, ons het net basies deur die systems gehardloop en ons vertrou die systems wat die coaches vir ons gegee het. En ja, net met mekaar 'n bietjie spanbou gedoen, maar ja, ons vertrou mekaar en ons is gereed om goeie resultaat vandag uit te gee.
Sê vir my McHenry, het julle ernstige beseringkies daar by julle?
Nee, beseringkies, ja, ons kaptein het sy skouer daar in die interhoor seer gemaak.
Yes.
Maar ja, dis niks, hy sal nou die dag terug wees.
Yes. Ja. Sê vir my, op grond van op die punte leer, hoe vaar julle nou daarso? Op die lok?
Op die lok.
Yes.
Op die lok, soos in...
Ja, hoeveelste posisies julle nou daarso?
Op die lok.
Yes, en wat beplan julle hierdie jaar? Wil julle in die finaal wees? Waar wil julle vir julleself sien?
Op die lok op die oomblik weet ek nie reg waar ons is hier, maar ons weet wat die doel is. En die doel is om in die finaal te wees. Yes. En ons gaan hard werk. Dit maak nie saak nie. Ons kan 'n game verloor, maar ons sal seker maak dat ons daar in die final wees.
Nou wat is die geheim daar by VHS?
Die geheim by VHS.
Wat is die geheim met rugby daar by VHS?
Rugby is 'n groot ding by VHS. Ek sal sê dis die main sport in VHS. En ek voel dat ons die gees en dat ek kan dit ook nie, moet ek sê, saambring om te sê wat eintlik dit is. Dis net iets wonderlik wat almal in die skool wil speel, maar dit moet baie hard werk om daar uit te kom, om in die eerste span te wees of om in die tweede span te wees. Almal moet hulle kant bring. Nou as jy nou vir die mense daar in Windhoek kan iets sê, kan jy maar na die kamera kyk en dan kan jy vir hulle boodskap gee wat jy dink wat vandag gaan gebeur. Ek wil net sê ons gaan ons bes doen en alles vir die Here gee. Maar ja, al wat ek sal sê is kyk net. Kyk net. Soos wat ek baie woorde nie kyk net.
Soos wat McHenry sê, julle moet net kyk. Hulle gaan hulle beste gee en hulle vertrou op die Almagtige. Op die Almagtige bo om vir hulle deur te kom. En kom ons kyk wat hierdie wedstryd dan vir ons gaan oplewer.
Now, well done to Windhoek High School for that win. So it's the start of the season, so you can expect a lot more action happening here along the coast as well as across the country. Now, secondly, Kudus and UNAM met on the rugby field, that is on Saturday, in an NRU Premier League match where UNAM walked away as the winners of the day. Now, we quickly had a chat with Russell van Rooy, that is the coach of UNAM, and this is what he had to say.
Ek staan hier so met Russell, afrigter van UNAM. Russell, julle het vandag die knoop deurgehak.
Ja, Donnie, dit is maar altyd die plan om te kom en dit is maar altyd moeilik om by Kudus te kom speel. Jy weet, dit kan nooit maklik wees by die blou masjien aan te kom vat aan die agterjaar, maar alle geluk aan hulle. Hulle het ons regtig vandag baie goed getoets. Maar ons kan altyd teruggaan na die tekenbord en goed weer reset.
Kudus het nou, ja, ons weet wat die media het nog gesê, hulle het 'n paar spelertjies uit. Julle het vol sterkte gekom. Sê vir my, sal die bordjies bietjie anders lyk as hulle daar by julle kom? Glo jy so?
Ag, weet Donnie, ons lees altyd nie baie in die media nie. So dit is media. Hulle kan altyd 'n ding te groot maak en te klein maak. Yes. Maar ons het altyd geweet dit gaan nie maklik wees as ons hier kom nie. Yes. So ons wag maar tot die tyd wat Kudus weer daar kom en dan begin ons maar weer van voor.
As rugby so lyk in ons land, gesond, hoe sien jy die toekoms?
Weet Donnie, vir my alles wat nou vir my baie positief is in Namibiese rugby, die feit dat nasionale spelers deel is in 'n klub opset. En ons kan baie daaruit leer van ouens soos Chrisander Botha, Roger Thompson. Hulle het aan die professionele era al gewerk daaraan. En ons kan dit baie leer ons as local clubs en local afrigters om te leer by hulle om ons rugby verder te groei in hierdie land.
Russell, julle gaan nou terug, julle volgende wedstryd is teen wie?
Rio Falcon.
Rio Falcon
nee, Western Suburbs.
Hulle het gepraat oor Rio Falcon, maar Western Suburbs lyk hulle vind weer momentum.
Ja, jy weet, dan is soos die liga aangaan, so raak die ouens maar beter. 'n Ou wat nou kom, jy kan jy nie meer fiks hardloop nie, man, jy fiks speel. Maar Suburbs is Suburbs. Jy gaan altyd daarso en dan moet jy maar altyd op jou hoede wees.
Russell, net die laaste enetjie, jy het nou of Juna met nou hierdie enetjie deurgehak. Enige laaste woordjies wat jy vir jou span het?
Ag, vir my boys is maar net die harde werk wys altyd op die veld. Ons kan maar baie praat daar in die media, maar alles wat op die veld tussen die vier hoeke gebeur, dit spreek wêreld.
Soos Russell gesê het, wat op die veld gepraat word, dit spreek volumes. En alle geluk aan Juna wat vandag hierdie knoopie kom deurgehak het en ons kan amper nie wag vir die return lekkie.
Now that brings us to the end of our sports news segment, but like I said, you can always head on over to our website, that's www.erongo.com.na, or simply check out our socials to see what we are up to. Please stay tuned for the rest of the show.
On the 24th of November 2024, all prepaid meters will be affected by the TID rollover. TID stands for Token Identifier. All prepaid meters have a TID that identifies when prepaid electricity was purchased. It ensures that tokens cannot be used more than once. On the 24th of November 2024, the TID life cycle of all prepaid meters will expire. As a result, the TID value on all prepaid meters will roll over to zero. To be able to recharge your electricity after TID rollover, you must ensure that you update your meter before the 24th of November 2024. There are two ways to update your meter. 1. An Erongo Red employee or appointed contractor with an identification card will update your meter for you. A detailed schedule of when Erongo Red will conduct meter updates in your area will be shared on all media platforms. 2. You can update your meter yourself. Visit or call any Erongo Red office for assistance. To check if your meter is updated, enter #005# on the keypad. A code will appear on the screen to indicate your meter status. Remember, you must ensure that your meter is updated before the 24th of November 2024 for uninterrupted vending. For more information, visit any Erongo Red office or call us toll-free on 96000. Erongo Red, power to the people.
So Victoria and NTC signed a collaboration. Tell us, how do you feel? I know you are very happy, but tell us.
Yes, I'm very excited. In Namibia, we're sitting with, and that's my personal opinion, is that we're finding the talent in Namibia. For me, over the last 100 years, we've only won 5 medals. I don't think that gives justice to the talent that we have. So for me, it is important that we in Namibia, that we move away from operating in silos. We have pockets of excellence in Namibia, but we don't have a shared vision or a plan. And we're coming now to the next Olympic Games that will happen shortly. I think the next cycle of 4 years will start before the next Olympic Games. So for me, it is we need an ecosystem, a sports ecosystem in Namibia, where we put our resources, we have a plan, and we support our athletes, and we develop them scientifically, systematically, and holistically, as we should do. So that's for me. NTC now really have a vision for the next 10 years to make a difference and to create opportunities and create an environment for our future stars. A place where they can come and where they can really prepare. And there are so many ways, there are so many models to follow and so on. I came back from a conference last year of the high performance centers in the world. And I was listening to the issues and the preparation that was going on, and the opportunities that the athletes have in preparing for the Olympic Games. And I was just thinking of Namibia and what we are doing for our athletes to prepare them for the Olympic Games. And so for me that was just was hard-short. I believe that if we have a sport ecosystem, that we work together, not in silence, we put our resources, then we can really make an impact. And then the other thing is, there are a lot of issues and challenges that we have that is very unique to Namibia and Africa. And my concern is we're always trying to copy and paste from what's happening in the rest of the world. So we will always just follow in what they are doing, and it shouldn't be like that. We should create our own solutions that is unique to Namibia and unique to Africa. And that excites me. That's what's very exciting for me, taking hands and join forces with the University of Victoria.
Welcome to Namibia, where adventure meets tranquility. With Enjoy, you have access to a wide range of accommodations to suit every traveler's taste and budget. Experience the finest dining and hospitality Namibia has to offer. Booking your dream accommodation is just a few clicks away with Enjoy. Join thousands of happy travelers who have trusted Enjoy for their Namibian getaway. Your gateway to unforgettable Namibian adventures. Visit us today at enjoy.my.na.
A show, and like I said, we're joining you from the Walfish Bay Tourism Center. So if you need some tourism info, if you need some books, if you need some gifts or souvenirs, this is the place to be. Now you can always check out our website, that's www.erongo.com.na, www.erongo.com.na, or simply follow us on our socials to see what's happening in and around the Erongo region. You can also check out our online shows, that's at oneup2.com, oneup2.com, or find us on television, that is on DSTV channel 285 or GoTV channel 25. Now until Friday, please stay safe. We'll see you again. Bye-bye.